All right, so should we start doing intros?
Like what? Like
hey everybody, welcome to the JeanJax Podcast. I'm your co-host, Joe.
Yeah, that's right. You're the co-host.
I was gonna say host, and then
I'm your host. Here's the other host, Christophe. Like,
yeah,
I'm second
we're
string host.
Two co-hosts.
Yeah, we're co-hosts.
Yeah. JeanJax, I don't want to fucking do that every time.
Yeah, no, we don't have to do that. Why would we need to do that?
I don't know. It's we should have an intro song that lasts like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it lasts way too long.
It's just
and
you on an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, and it's way louder than the rest of the podcast. It's so loud.
That would be a fun intro. Is like a you doing a little acoustic song,
I
maybe
could
like
do
a
that.
duet, but it's super gay. It's just us.
It's JeanJax Podcast,
and I'm in love with my friend Christophe.
I'm in love with Joe as well.
He's really good at sex. I would know.
Yeah, because we have it with each other every night and every day. It's the JeanJax Podcast. We're really gay.
There it is. We're going to clip that and use it at the beginning of every show.
And every day, it's the JeanJax Podcast. We're really gay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It just goes on too long. It's like we didn't stop recording.
It's 40 minutes and the podcast is like 2.
Oh. Fuck. No. Yes. No. Yeah. Wait. No. Yes. No. No. Ow.
One of us comes and we start arguing in bed.
You always go first. You always finish first. I never get mine. You always get yours.
Like, oh, fuck.
Well, just keep
you
going.
sound just like your mother.
Don't make this about my mother.
And don't you ever fucking bring her up.
You?
And my mother? How about your mother? Just a scene in Marriage Story.
Yeah. I just punch a hole in the wall. What does he say when he does that? I'm Adam Driver.
Every day I wake up and I wish you were dead.
That'd be a great way to start the pod after.
Every day I wake up and I wish you were dead. Hey, we're back.
Welcome back to the JeanJax Podcast.
So anyway.
This week we're talking about Joe's testicular cancer and how the podcast intro is kind of apt because he's on his way out.
The last fight we ever had before my surgery. Yeah, the last conversation is a fight.
That'd be great if you had like the most petty argument with your significant other as they're dying of cancer.
Like, I called shotgun. You have to be looking at the car.
What? Yeah, it was your turn to do the dishes. Yeah, it was. No, I don't care. No, we said we'd alternate. I get that you're not going to be around much longer, but that doesn't mean you can't do your fair share.
Even though I like that movie, there is a scene in 3 Billboards. You ever see that?
Yeah.
There's that scene where she's having the argument with her daughter, and it's essentially Frances McDormand is just like, the daughter's like storming out, and Frances McDormand is like, well, I hope you get raped on the side of the road and die. And then she slams the door, and then that's how the movie, that's like cut to like the future where that exact thing happens.
Wait, she gets raped on the side of the roads and dies?
The daughter does. That's the premise of the movie.
I haven't seen 3 Billboards
and
in a while.
she literally slams the door and goes, well, I hope you die on the way home. And then slams it and then straight cut to like a dark room.
There should just be like a title sequence that says, and then she did die on the side of the road.
Yeah, she's explaining the whole rest of the plot. Well, I hope I make 3 billboards. And then that cop
on the side of whatever the name of the town was in Missouri. Is it Missouri?
It's in Ebbing.
Ebbing, Missouri. Yeah. That's like well, I guess we're a Suicide Squad, but it's fucking for 3
My friends used to love doing that bit for any movie. It's like, well, I guess this really is a Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah. It's exciting when you see the name of the movie for sure.
Yeah, that's one of the great Family Guy bits.
Oh, I was like, I think this is a Family Guy bit.
He's in the movie theater. It's like it's. And that's why we're doing a Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. And Peter's oh, that's why they call it that.
Damn, I thought I had an original thing going for like one second.
I think it's like Simpsons, where if you think you have an original idea for a joke, Family Guy has already done it.
Well, no, it's The Simpsons already.
Well, yeah, but I know Family Guy references. I've never watched The Simpsons.
I never really watched The Simpsons either. I don't think I'm missing out on that much.
I feel like our generation just grew up with The Simpsons movie.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. And
I did like
that.
that.
I'll quote. Ipa, yeah.
Yeah, Ipa.
I've thought about going back to it, but again, it's TV before a certain time. It just,
I remember, I did that with like King of the Hill. I just randomly watched season 4 of King of the Hill. I'm like, this is really good.
Really? King of the Hill?
It's really
Bobby.
funny.
How does he sound?
God damn it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby.
Playing your goddamn video games. Yeah, I like There's so many great lines in King of the Hill, dude.
I gotta watch it. I
Yeah,
guess
dude.
like Futurama. I gotta watch fucking.
Yeah, I never watched Futurama.
Yeah, so I go back to old South Park sometimes. I mean, I went back to old Family Guy, and it is fucking hilarious. Family Guy's a great show.
It's funny that it got. There was like a certain point in like maybe early high school or like where it's like, oh, you still watch Family Guy? What are you, a child? Like, you know.
I mean,
It's like,
yeah, it is.
It's
you
so
grow up on
immature.
it.
It's so dumb.
I mean, I feel like that's irony or whatever. Is it always circles back around? It's like the cycle of something being everybody loving something, and then everybody thinking
Hates it, yeah.
it's the worst thing ever, and then eventually everybody just appreciates
Yeah,
why
they
they like it in the first place.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I guess it's just, I don't know what that is, where you just it gets saturated.
Well, everybody wants to be like detached from like, I don't know. It's that dumb thing of like, oh, I can't. I'm not a baby. I don't like Family Guy. Ew. I don't. Or like any of those dumb parody movies, like
Scary Movie.
like Scary Movie or Disaster Movies is an example because those are bad. But,
Yeah, there's
but
some
a lot of those
terrible ones
movies
of those.
are so stupid, and
That they
everybody
were-
thought they were funny because of how. We're just so stupid. I was gonna say the R word, but I'm trying really hard not to.
Yeah.
I want to get a job when I give up on comedy. But and then there was a certain point where everybody was like, "Fuck these movies, fuck anybody who likes them." And then now it's circled back to, bro, Scary Movie's pretty fucking funny.
yeah. I don't know. That happens all the time with stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I feel like,
Minecraft. I'm sure it's gonna happen in Fortnite. People are gonna appreciate it again.
yeah, Minecraft. I never disliked Minecraft for a moment.
I mean, I didn't either. Minecraft is a fantastic game,
I
but
love
there's
it so
definitely
much.
when it got adapted to like, every kid in school was wearing like a creeper backpack
Yes,
or whatever
yeah.
in middle school, and then people were like,
yeah.
Minecraft is for babies. I'm not a baby. And now everybody's like, I'm a
that's funny.
baby again.
That's funny is like, I guess your age demographic, you know? Like for me, I was in middle school when like the beta came out.
That's funny.
And
Well,
then
I was in middle school when people really started playing it,
Yeah.
like in the school library and shit. But I don't really remember when the beta came out.
Yeah, I mean, my cousin had a Minecraft server with like 1.3 beta, and he got me on it. And it was like the most fun thing ever.
And that
feel
was so
such a nerd.
stripped down, whereas now it's like, go and fight the dragon.
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
can like
there's-
have sex with the
Bro,
princess
yeah,
or whatever.
there was nothing. Like it was like, I remember we were like, oh, dude, they added pumpkins. Fuck yeah, dude, pumpkins.
I can get a horse.
The horses were way after,
Yeah.
dude. We were like, oh shit, pumpkins, or it'd be like, oh shit, fucking like slimes, like the like goopy.
That's
guys.
crazy. Yeah, I don't remember a time where there wasn't slime.
Yeah, no, there was no slimes before, or yeah, it was it was crazy.
I mean, I
was
never
a
really
wild
got.
time.
I never really got into exploring what you could do in Minecraft because all I really wanted to do was build a bridge.
Yeah,
Every time I get into Minecraft, I just build the sickest fucking bridge ever, and
And
then
you're like,
and then stop playing.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't even connect to anything.
yeah, it's not. It's just from one side of the desert,
Or it'll be
another.
like my mud hut that I used to like survive the first night, and then the bridge is just
right next to
like,
it.
Yeah.
Then that's like a metaphor, dude. You just live like in your tiny house, or you live well below your means, but you build something beautiful.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing is only there to connect, but it
Yeah.
doesn't connect it.
It doesn't connect to
Two
anything,
sides
but
of nothing.
because we're all nothing, but we're all connected too, bro. Yeah, I'm sucking dick. I'm sucking dick on Minecraft.
I thought we were gonna do like a deep like
Oh.
nothingness, nothing less. But
No.
instead it was just I'm gay
I'm
and
gay.
suck dick.
I'll play Minecraft with only men. Yeah, call that Mencraft. Yeah, call that Mencraft. I suck a man's shaft while I'm playing Minecraft.
Whoa, bars. All right, I don't want to continue the
Hold
raps
on,
for the rest of the
hold
episode. All right, one more, you get one shot.
Yeah, I got my pickaxe in a man's ass. Oh, it feels so good when I skip class to go suck our boys in the hallway. I'm fucking gay all day. You know it's me. I like to drink pee. I'm
Oh man.
That's my bars, bro. That was my bars.
Oh, comedy's the best. Yeah,
I'm a really good rapper, actually. I'm pretty fucking good, dude.
I had some friends who had some pretty good gay bars.
Yeah, that was all we used to do.
Yeah.
It would always, or we would do that, or we would pretend to speak Spanish. we'd go, Isomona basarana porata. It would be fake reggaeton freestyling. Yeah. And you're like, what?
I can't even. That's like some Andy Kaufman type shit.
Yeah, we were just.
Munanaka.
Yeah. Usupapa, Sigmorisana Masana Uga Buracha. You know?
Munaka, Fonseca, Malaka.
Yeah. It was exactly like that. And then we'd like pass it off, and the next guy would do fake Spanish. Bro, that shit was so. It would be that, or we'd like, or just we'd try seriously, but it always, all we were doing was drugs, so it'd always just be like, I'm doing drugs. Like,
I'm with my boys and we're high as fuck.
Doing drugs, getting pussy. Just kidding, no pussy actually.
Yeah. That's the reality of what my early college experience was like. Yeah, I fucked your bitch, psych. I haven't fucked anyone.
I'm real insecure.
Yeah, I'm worried that if I get with a girl, I won't get hard because I'm too nervous.
What's the worst that could happen though? I'm gonna get herpes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You just outed me, bro.
You outed yourself.
You just outed me. You just dead named me, bro.
Do you still do that joke?
Herpes jokes?
Yeah.
It's one of those weird jokes that like I don't really feel that comfortable doing it because it just makes audiences uncomfortable so often that they have to be like, it'd have to be a crowd that I knew I could do like a suicide joke and they just wouldn't bat an eye. But if it's a crowd that might,
are they judging you in some way or whatever?
They just think it's gross. You know, they just think it's just like, it'd be like talking like in depth about diarrhea. They'd be like, ew, like this is gross.
Diarrhea certainly could be funny.
What, diarrhea? Yeah, for sure. But I mean, if you were like, yeah, it was all wet and soppy.
I guess because
like,
nobody's really that open about herpes. You could be the first, bro. That's why it's your art, dude.
I mean,
you're breaking boundaries.
I don't know. I was talking to like a well-established comic, and I was like, he told me this weird thing. He was like, oh, you would do really well in the Midwest. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, because you don't talk about like anything like that New Yorkers give a shit about. And I was like,
herpes?
I was like, I have like herpes. I feel like Midwest people wouldn't like that. And he goes, dude, everyone has a herpes bit. And I was just like, really? And he's like, yeah, every comedian has herpes and they all have bits about it. And I'm like, oh shit.
I mean, well, that's like, again, Nick Mullen never talks about herpes or brings it up or jokes about it, but I think he has it.
No, he does.
Isn't that fucking wild?
Yeah, but it's so it's also like,
but
there's this weird thing.
I wouldn't think it was that common.
Right. It's fairly common.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's estimated like 1 in 7 people who fucked have it. It's like,
yeah, well, that's the bit, right?
That's my
Who's
joke.
lying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that makes me wonder. Like Duncan Trussell even brought this up, where I'm like, I got ball cancer. Boom! I'm fucking I'm the special comedian who gets to joke about that. But I'm like, I wonder how many. There's probably so many comedians that got cancer and joke.
Yeah,
about
I mean, Norm Macdonald was talking about like, yeah, you ever these comics they talk about that cancer and they say they're brave. It's not fucking brave.
I think I've heard you say that.
You know, be brave as if you never talked about it. I'd really be impressed if you just died in silence. Like, well, I think he talks about Hicks, how Hicks never mentioned it on stage. He just died. That's
true. Well, that's even the thing of when I was concerned with like, because I'll just get stoned and just fucking worry about everything, just overthink. Yeah. And one of the things is like Chadwick Boseman just had it for like years and years, movies and movies, and just never announced it.
Sorry. I'm just sorting so hard.
What, that I'm Chadwick Boseman?
No.
Just as handsome as Chadwick.
No, I just wanted to make a joke, and I was like, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
I don't want to make.
I don't know what boundaries are
about Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
I'd feel bad.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll give it a year. Yeah. We'll mark this.
Can we
this
just
day.
Maybe we can be like Chadwick is like Wakanda. Wasn't really that forever, was it? but
that was worth. that was the least effort joke.
Wait, is
Wakanda wasn't even like, it didn't even last forever though.
Okay, you want to pause for a little bit again? All right, so
we
cut that joke.
Bit.
We cut the joke.
We're keeping
it. Cut it.
All right. Well,
I'll decide later.
Again, it's an example of someone who never said anything and then died, and then I'm like, do I want to keep that same level of like cool privacy and like lack of self-indulgence, or do I want everyone in my life to say ask me how I'm doing?
Yeah, but you got to admit, like, probably everyone around him was like, oh, you're so brave for not talking. I mean, there's going to be some sort of positive reward to doing either thing. And it's like, who cares? And it's not like you're famous. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
If you're just doing fucking, shows around Orlando.
What would it take for you to suck my dick? The least offer.
Just stop recording right now. That's all.
Yeah. Just turn the camera off.
Turn the camera off.
Audio's still
Yeah,
on.
we can still do audio.
Do you ever question how much you're perceived as gay, or like sort of like wonder?
Wait, wonder.
It's one of those stone thoughts. It's like my joke where I just go like, well, we'll be at an open mic and then I'll smoke weed afterward, and I'm like, I was acting so gay the entire time.
So you worry that people think you're gay?
Well, I guess not that they actually think I'm gay, but just like, well, I remember when Ashley said the Backpack Boys were like, yo, Christophe and Joe?
Kind of gay.
Kind of gay, bro.
Yeah.
Or whenever Jake goes like, bro, I think they're actually gay.
I think part of, like, if they didn't react that way, I think we'd do it less. Because there's something very fun about like putting people off.
Well, that's like a straight thing of like I saw some fucking TikTok breaking it down of like it's a dominance thing of like when boys are gay to each other, it's some weird form of a hierarchical communication or some shit.
Maybe.
But,
I mean,
well, what I noticed is because my roommates, my two roommates, we were just gay as fuck to each other.
Yeah.
We were just like, haha, sucking each other's dicks, kissing each other.
Yeah.
But our one roommate was so against it and so uncomfortable by it, which somehow made him the gayest.
Yeah,
one
he's
there.
the gayest.
Yeah.
No.
Which is a strange sort of paradox.
It makes sense. If you were so uncomfortable pretending to be gay, then it's like, why? Like, what's your reasoning?
Yeah. What are you pushing away?
What are you,
homosexual
gay?
tendencies?
Yeah. It's like, what are you worried you're gonna like it? Like,
yeah. Well, that's like the $1 million thing of it's if you won't do it for that much money, then you're it's almost like you're worried that you're going to be gay after.
well, it just not really. It just sounds gross to me. It just doesn't sound.
So does cleaning a toilet.
That's not the same.
Yeah, it's grosser.
It'd be more like this is an extreme example, but it'd be like, would you lick a toilet? It's like
for $1 million.
For $1 million, I probably would. But would you just like poop? Like if a poop was involved, like eating poop or something like that.
Yeah,
it's more that
well,
kind of
like the thing of
just
a
repulsive
girl will do it all the time, and it's not repulsive. It's not like you're
they
like
also lick
it's
toilets.
Not like you're looking. Yeah, they also brush their teeth.
Yeah, when I tell them to.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, like you're looking down at somebody like sucking your dick, and you're just like, ew. Like,
no.
dude, you're licking a toilet right now.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, they are kind of
your
licking
dick's
a
not
toilet.
that gross. Well, why would you put a woman beneath you? That's that bullshit.
No, that's why would you ever eat pussy? It's like, why would you ever put yourself beneath a woman?
Yeah, and ever expect to rise above another man?
Rise above. There's something weird like, why would you ever expect to go beneath the woman? Like Black Israelites about it. And rise above another man.
L. Ron Hubbard was a black man.
Yeah. Bro, those guys are hilarious, dude. The Black Israelites.
Have you ever met one?
Yeah, I talked to one and I said, "Hey guys, can I join?" I was just asking. He goes, "I don't know. What's your heritage?" He asked me. He goes, "Where are you from?" I was
as
like,
if you of all people would have any black in you.
Well, I could. I think if I was
ginger
like,
is the farthest thing from black. Isn't
no,
it?
it's not, dude. It's the closest thing to black.
Yeah, I forgot.
If you're a white guy,
really?
if you're just a regular white guy,
you're closer to black than me.
yeah. Well, no, you're a quarter Mexican, so you're
true.
closer.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm saying if you're full on,
Can a black guy have a
full on
ginger
white,
kid?
if he has white in him,
That's wild.
if he has white in him and he has a person with white in them who's, whatever.
Did
You get it.
did the Black Israel have that? How the rest of the interaction go?
He just was like very matter of fact, going, I don't know. I'd have to find out where you're from.
Oh wait, so the whole thing is they're like black supremacists or whatever?
Yeah, basically, they kind of used the Bible in this very strange interpretation of the Bible to make it sound like, Israelites are the chosen people, and this is how you know you're an Israelite, and it's like black people have it. I think Jews are the devil or something. I don't know.
Jesus. And they go out on the street and preach this?
Yes.
And are like the white liberal girls walking by like rock on?
Yeah. Yeah, they take
Wakanda
a knee.
forever.
They take a knee in front of them and put their fist up and bow their head. And they're like, "White devil, get the fuck out of you, white bitch!"
They just start slapping themselves.
Ugly white bitch. I know. I'm the worst. I'm the worst.
They go home in the mirror. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Stupid thin-lipped, no ass having bitch, blue-eyed Caucasian devil, white devil.
Just beat the fuck out of their white kid. You did this. You did this.
You ever see that picture of the white family? They put chains all around.
No.
They put chains on them.
Dude, fucking white people suck.
They put chains all around themselves, and they have shirts that say "We're sorry."
That's not real, is it?
I don't know, but it was funny.
Dude, fucking.
I hope it's not real.
That's
I hope
that's
it's
another
real.
bit that's getting a lot of traction as far as like the Billboard types of like white women.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
Have you heard of these fucking broads? So your life is 2% worse than mine, huh? Well, guess what, bitch? You're still a dumb
You
bitch.
fucking fat cunt or whatever.
You fucking cunt. I can't do Bill Burr that good.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
It's the worst.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's brutal.
It's very Boston.
Oh, it's brutal. No. Yeah, going to fucking
Mark
fucking
Wahlberg.
Walmart.
The Walmart was good.
Walmart.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing about these people. They think they know.
And then he says something, and the audience kind of laughs. He's like, "What?
What?
I can feel your energy."
You see the weird fucking energy you're giving? Yeah. No, I love Bill Burr. He rules.
Yeah.
He's my father.
Yeah. Have you ever seen an argument on campus with the like Christian dudes?
Well, yeah. I mean, the insane Christian people come and they're like, "Your sodomy will make you burn," and then some girl is like,
Actually, it's fine because, like,
"Love is love," and you're like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, some girls coming up like, "Actually, have you considered this?
Yeah.
Have you even thought about like if God wasn't real?"
she'll be like, "So like gender the social construct," and like this guy's literally telling you fags are gonna burn in hell,
Yeah.
and it's like you come up with fucking something you got in your liberal arts degree. It's just funny to see like the total
Well, it's
what
just
do you think
on
is
both
gonna
sides such a
happen?
waste of time.
No, yeah, they're both idiotic.
Yeah.
But the what's worse, in my opinion, almost is like at least the Christian guy who comes down is insane.
Yeah,
Like he's
Well.
a crazy person.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's just like, and then
Well, you mean like mentally insane, legit, or just like your idea of a crazy person?
well, I mean, a lot of them seem legitimately deranged.
Yeah, I mean, believe in God might be a little crazy.
No, but I mean, they'll think that like I know Jesus. Jesus has talked to me, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay, you're crazy.
Yes.
And then you see like they're just amped up and they're young. They're 20.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, I can understand.
I had the same impulse when I was in middle school.
Yes,
I
and
need-
then I fucking grew up.
Dude, mom and dad, have you ever read this passage of the Bible? It's pretty weird, right?
A lamb should lie next to the dog of midnight. Or,
Yeah,
that's
what?
like-
Hello?
Excuse me, more like book of baloney.
But no, yeah, they just dyed their hair and they're ready to fucking
Yeah,
change the
they're
world.
charged up. They're
Yeah.
charged up.
Yeah.
I do get that. That's what's blinding them. I could see that.
But still, it's like, what do you think is going to change?
Yeah, no. It's almost like they don't really. Because I've been in those kind of arguments before. You just get fired up and you just like saying what you think.
Well, and you have more of an interest in. I mean, it's all obvious shit. You have more of an interest in sort of being right or presenting. Or
Yeah.
I don't know how to say presenting your views or whatever.
Yeah,
and
it's fun when you're that age. It's like fun to have views.
Yeah,
And then you're like, look at my views, and then you're like, oh, I have a chance to say them in a public forum. And it's exciting. So actually, I do get it. I change my opinion.
Ideology.
It's it's simple. It's really
It's actually making you gay.
it's homosexuality.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, those preacher guys. I think they just like the getting fired up too. Everybody just likes getting fired up.
Yeah, it's fun to get fired up.
It's fun to get fired up. I think it's like the bottom.
But you can easily lose yourself. I mean, it's so embarrassing when you look back at how fired up you used to get about stuff. You know?
Yeah.
It's like you look back and you're just like, oh God, I really gave a shit about that.
Yeah. I mean, I remember I got in this huge argument with this guy who was like kind of an asshole, and he was talking about like we were listening to like new hip hop. It was like Lil Pump or something, and we were like having a great time. And he was like, "Oh, this shit sucks, bro. Biggie, nah."
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
and
Oh,
I'm like,
that's the best too, is because he's so obviously misguided.
yeah, he's so. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? I like got so heated. He's like, "What about the lyrics, man?" I'm like, "Who gives a fuck? We're having fun.
Yeah,
Don't you want to have fun?" And I'm like,
well, yeah,
just ruined my time to argue with this guy.
Exactly, but
and
at the
yell
same
at him.
time, you were so right. You know?
Yeah, I know.
But
I know.
but in the same way of like right, you were just trying to prove that you were right rather than actually have a
Yeah,
real.
I think I had recently come around to like new hip hop. Like it
So now
was,
you're almost trying to prove it to yourself.
yeah, it was like
You're
3 months ago. I would have been like,
I prefer underground.
You're using
MF
him as
Doom.
a projection of the
Yeah,
former version of yourself to argue against.
precisely. And then I was like, you were wrong, and what you and when you were molested,
You're just looking at yeah, you start crying in front of him.
Daddy.
He just brings you in. It's okay. It's okay.
It's not your fault.
All of a sudden,
It's not-
life's a bitch, and then you die. That's all we got.
Because you never know when you're gonna go.
Yeah. Because then you start to get convinced that like Eminem and Nas suck too. And you're just like, bro, that shit's not even good.
It's
And
actually bad.
Yeah.
Actually, the best stuff is Playboy Cardi. It's actually better than MF Doom. It's actually better.
It goes back to the cycle thing we were talking about
then
earlier.
then you become like. Then you become some like SoundCloud person who's just like, actually I like fucking Lil Peep more than I like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And you're just like, oh yeah, Kid Cudi's that album was good.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of the one that was everybody
Speeding
hates.
Bullets to
Speeding
Heaven.
I had a friend who fucking loved that album, and it was almost cool. It was almost
that
like
he liked it.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I've never met anybody else who likes this, and it's.
I know a
kinda
couple
tight.
people who just are huge Kid Cudi fans. I know one, Chris Benoit, I'm pretty sure likes. He was like, yeah, it's not that bad.
I'm kind of on that page where I'm just like, why are we? I feel like there is certain things where nobody even really listens to it or consumes something, and yet there's a general consensus that it's bad, and so everybody's just in total agreement that it sucks.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, the easy example is like Nickelback. It's like, have you ever listened to a Nickelback album? Like,
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. I was fucking like, because I took a little rip of the drum before I left the open mic, and I'm just driving home stoned, listening to that Linkin Park song, Breaking a Habit. I'm like, bro, Linkin Park's not bad.
No, Linkin Park kind of
Linkin
rules. I
Park's
like
good.
that song Faint is good.
I guess I just kind of assumed that all the lyrics suck, but I'm just like, he's kind of being real. It just sounds weird because it's in that like rock rap, that like new metal format.
Yeah, it's probably because it's new metal.
But still, like the lyrics where he's just like, it's like relatively introspective about like I don't know why I get mad or raise my voice, and I don't like this about myself, and I wish I could change, and I'm just like, bro, speak your truth,
same,
bro.
brother.
Yeah, but he's just
feel you,
saying it
dog.
by going breaking.
And there's like
One thing,
Yeah.
I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard I cry.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
dad will never answer my calls. I suck on his dick.
I suck on his balls. All right, I gotta stop with the game music. I can't be a one trick pony here.
Yeah. Well, listen, again, like we were talking about earlier, Cumtown has been doing the same joke for a whole.
Yeah,
I've
I
listened
know.
to them for a whole
It's just
year.
like I got self conscious there because I just imagined the listener going, "Oh, these guys are just Cumtown fans, and they're just like being Cumtown."
I think it'll take a while to avoid that, but I think we have enough of real things or like much of our own voices to
yeah.
sort of guide it into our own.
That's what
identity.
I hope with everything I make or every every joke I write. I'm like, I hope I'm just not doing someone. Like I'm just.
Well, that's how it's supposed to start, I think, is you try to copy someone and eventually just
Yeah,
kind of
but I've been doing stand up for like almost 5 years. So it's like, when am I gonna?
When are you gonna
like,
find your own voice?
Yeah, I mean, I
You
get.
don't think you have it already?
I think it's one of those things. It's like it's, kind of woo woo in the sense of like once you stop looking for it,
Then
like
it's like at the end of Kung Fu Panda when he
yes,
looks to scroll.
yes,
and he sees
it's
his reflection.
exactly like Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
where I'm like, I don't.
Skadoosh.
Yeah, skadoosh. Skadoosh. What if that's my catchphrase?
I mean, I feel like I had more of a voice, to be honest, when I started. Because I just didn't give a fuck. I was like, I was doing the poetry shit, and I was like, just trying,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Being weird and awkward and like.
Yeah, but that's also doing someone. That's also
it's like doing Bo Burnham or whatever.
or you're doing like a character. You're not being. I guess I mean not to say you weren't being somewhat authentic, but it's like. It's not like you're a weird guy, like.
Yeah, well, I know you've had this insecurity you've described with Ross.
I've never had an insecurity.
Oh, sorry, that was the other guy.
Yeah.
But I've even thought about this recently. Of like, I feel like even just like hanging out with you so much, I'm like, I feel like my stand-up voice is kind of starting to. I'm like that punchline is like a Christophe punchline, or like, or even like just you've suggested something where I'm like, I know I came up with the premise, but.
Oh, I hate that. No, I don't like that feeling of like I'm telling someone else's joke. I mean, I'm getting to the point where I don't want any help with stand-up. I just don't want anyone.
I think it's making me better for sure.
Yeah, it makes you do better. But then
you're not. It's like
part of me questions is like, am I getting better or did I just get help? Like, and then I don't know. A therapist would probably be like, "What's so wrong with accepting help? Do you have some sort of?"
Well, stand-up is like uniquely individual, right? As opposed to you're in a band and your guitarist comes up with a lyric, you're not going to be like, damn, am I ripping off my guitarist?
Well, I would be worried if I was the lead singer and I wrote this song and he's like, why isn't the hook sound like this? I'd be like, fuck.
Well, if it was a good hook.
I'd be like, you're out of the band. You're out of the band.
I guess it's your insecurity talking.
Yeah. And then I'm like, we're doing Linkin Park covers. Yeah. That's all we do now.
That's all we do.
I'm breaking.
There's
Tonight.
a very easy parry to come up with the F word.
Yeah. I thought it.
I'm fucking
No. No.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I'm breaking.
I want to keep my jobs.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need to say. You only need to change one word. Yeah. It still kind of works.
Kinda. Yeah. But no, yeah, I definitely. I don't know. Coming up with jokes is hard, and I like having friends who help, and we're all working together. It's like at the end of Queen's Gambit, is the difference between the Russians and the Americans was the Russians all work together. But then she had friends who helped her through to beat the championship.
Yes, it's true. It's true, Joe.
The question is, which one is who's the real Beth Harmon? Are you Beth Harmon or are you
an amalgamation?
Benny or whatever.
Yeah,
are you helping out?
Benny and then the guy with the bad teeth who becomes a.
You know who that fucking was?
Dudley
from Harry Potter.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Oh yeah, and he's also the guy with no arms and no legs in the Coen Brothers movie.
Oh really?
Yeah, with Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I remember
that part. He throws him off a bridge or something.
Chicken, I don't know what the fuck happened in that movie.
Yeah, doesn't he drop him off a bridge or he tests it on a chicken? I forgot the.
Yeah, that was one of my least favorite ones because I'm like.
Yeah, I didn't like that one that much.
Yeah.
I liked the
the
miner one a lot, the gold miner one.
Who was in that?
Tom Waits.
Yeah,
and he gets shot in the back, but he survives and kills the guy. It's cool.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Sorry.
I should listen to more Tom Waits.
Tom Waits rules.
Yeah, he's good.
He sounds like a human cigarette, though.
Yeah, he's one of those people I watch interviews and I'm like, I kind of just like him as a person.
Yeah, he's like, drugs are for people to escape reality. I think reality's for people who want to escape drugs.
That's tight, dude.
It's like, whoa.
He's one of those dudes where it's like he's got an iconic look and the whole vibe, and I'm
his
like,
voice too. Yeah. But his music is like show tunes.
Really?
A lot of it will just sound like it's in like a weird carnival musical.
Yeah, I heard one song that's kind of very like Springsteen-esque.
Yes, he has other songs that are just like these ballads that are like these crooning sad. He's like, I missed you on the downtown train. It's all about trains. Like there's a very specific aesthetic to his thing. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's like a broken down Cadillac, you know.
He's one of those guys I need to get into. He's a fucking. It's like him and like
just listen to Rain Dogs. Listen to that album.
I will. On the way home, I'll be thinking about you the whole time.
Yeah, the first song's not my favorite, so just power through. It's like that one's like really fucking carnival vibes. It's like it's like whoa. There's 46 minutes?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm sorry. I did not realize we had done 46.
Is there anything you want to wrap
Plug.
it up with?
No, I don't have to fart.
Any closing thought?
Well, you have ball cancer. I feel like we didn't talk about that much.
Yeah, well, nothing's really changed. I just had my surgery in a few days. I hope
Okay.
we can get this out at the same week as we'll be fine. It doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't matter if we post it a week after or something.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, we're good, dude.
Yeah, I got surgery and shit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna be ballless. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine.
Uh,
I remember I was talking to my brother about it, and I was just like, yeah, I just hope it doesn't hurt. And he just looks at me, he's like, it's gonna hurt. Like,
it won't hurt that
for
bad.
a couple days, I imagine.
I think, yeah, it probably won't hurt that bad.
Well, now that everybody's telling me the fake ball is a cosmetic thing, now the reality of like not getting the fake one, where I'm like, I probably won't get it. So I'm just thinking like, that's gonna be weird. Just having an empty space where my ball used to be.
Yeah, well, the world has turned.
Yeah, it's fucking bizarre. But yeah, that's basically it. We can end it on.
Yeah, I'll be in Albany,
This is my last
New York.
podcast.
No, I won't. I was gonna plug show dates. I
Are
don't.
you still moving to Austin? Let's move to Austin.
What?
I don't know. You just mentioned another city where you're gonna be doing comedy, and I'm like, oh, dude, let's go to Texas.
Yeah, let's go to Austin, dude. I'm down.
All right, we'll plan a trip.
Yeah, a couple
this
months
summer.
from now.
Yeah.
This summer.
2 boys, 3 balls.
That could be the new name of the pod if we want to change it from JeanJax.
Two boys, 3 balls.
2 boys, 3 balls.
It's not bad.
Sounds
Oh, well,
like 2
I don't know
girls,
how
1 cup.
much. I mean, I'm probably gonna get over the cancer thing as something to talk about.
I mean,
that
I'm
much.
over it.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna get over it a week ago.
I thought. I mean,
Yeah, I don't want my entire identity to be one ball.
No, it won't.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, whatever. Fuck it.
It's not like you were devoid of an identity before, and you're like, thank God I got a thing.
Well, let me add this. Did I tell you the story of the bouncy ball?
Nope.
There was, because I brought this story up multiple times before anything. Like, this was like in Destin, as I was sitting on the beach and we were like coming down from acid, and I was just like, we were all just, when you're on acid, you sort of like try to, all the stories you tell feel all these like important childhood memories that are like funny or important in some way, and you're almost like, the narrative of your life seems so clear in front of you.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about loss, and I think it's probably an example of my own sort of like this sort of my egotistical nature that I don't even remember what
The other person
what
was
the other
talking
two
about?
what the other two brought up. But I remember telling the story of this like little rubber ball I had, like a bouncy ball that you get in like one of the fucking little machines, like outside of a restaurant, right next to like the temporary tattoos and like the fucking rubber hand things that just collect dirt or whatever. And then and so I had this ball, and my dad taught me how to throw it against the floor and then bounce off the wall, and I would catch it.
Yeah.
And so I would just do it all fucking day. Like literally I would just like put on the TV and just throw this bouncy ball like for hours. And then one day I just like lost it at school or at home or something. It was just gone. And I cried like a fucking pussy for an entire night. I was like wailing, and my parents were sort of like consoling me to an extent, but at a certain point I reached the point where it's like, dude, it's a fucking ball. You were going to be a huge pussy later in your life. And then, it's literally, because that's what all they would say is, we can get you another one. There's like 1 million.
And then it's not that
it's
one.
It's my ball. Yeah, saying all that shit. And I just remember that was probably so early in my life that was one of the first times I understood that sometimes you just lose stuff. You just have something and then it's gone.
Yeah.
And it applies to, like, my parents always thought of me as like so sensitive or whatever, like fucking, you feel stuff and that makes you, cool, but also it's going to be hard to like go through breakups or like lose friends or whatever. And so I just think it's very funny that the first experience I ever had of loss was a ball. So I'm almost wondering, was that foreshadowing?
Whoa, dude.
Was my life headed in this direction for a long time?
Maybe, dude. I mean, you lost a ball then, you're losing a ball now.
I guess so. Well, hopefully I survive.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be okay. But yeah, we can end it.
All right.
End it with the ball story.